Alright, go for it.
We are not live. Like, we are live, but
Hmm.
the internet is not yet transmitting my beautiful voice.
Oh, okay.
And the
By
rest of.
virtue of an ad.
Yeah, that's true. We have pre roll ads on. Oh, I was gonna turn. Actually, I was gonna turn pre roll ads off.
How?
Well, you have to run the ad schedule.
Ah,
Yeah.
good news. I'm in. Hello.
Alright, Twitch sure seems to think I'm live. Let's give it another minute or two. Hey!
Discord thinks you're live in both places.
Discord thinks I'm live. Yes, my darling.
Should we send a ping to the sanctuary folk and be like, hey,
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
be annoying?
I will totally go ping the sanctuary folk, but I don't know if I can ping them. Because the last time I did, I got in trouble.
There's trouble with I think my school.
Your school?
Yeah, the computer's doing something weird.
Okay.
There's a button to fix it, but I don't see it.
Okay, I'll go check in just a minute.
Quiet whispers of a small one.
I would ping sanctuary people, but I'm kind of thin ice too right now.
Yeah.
I'm not. I just hardly exist in the server, and I don't need that to be one of the first things people remember
Show
when they
up,
think
do
of
a
me.
here ping, and see if you get yelled at. Our Thirsty Sword Lesbians Twitch stream after a month-long sickness and other woes. We are finally back on. We'd love to see you stop by.
Your name is four-sized for a real Drenda.
I mean, maybe. What of it?
You fail to specify that you're still short, even when full size.
Wow, that's barbaric. How could you say such things to me?
Easily. In fact, I'm pretty sure you're the one that encouraged my elegant speech as a child.
Isn't Vivaldi a Harfoot in real life?
I mean, sorry, what?
Aren't you a Harfoot in real life?
A Harfoot? What's that supposed to mean?
It's like one of the tribes of halflings in Lord of the Rings.
No, I'm muting you. Okay, yeah, I'll get. I'm gonna take care of the kids real quick. Try to keep listening chaos from destroying the internet while I'm gone.
I've already succeeded, you know that, right?
Yeah.
Hello, Demico. Yeah, I'm the boss.
Oh, wait. Have any of you guys seen the Lord of the Rings show yet?
I forget what it's coming out on. I think it feels like a Amazon show when I think about it, but that might not be where it's coming out.
It's an Amazon show.
Oh, okay then. So probably.
So you have seen it. Okay, because like there's a woman there. They're the main character is a halfling, and she reminds me of Vivalda.
Okay, hold on. I want to go through this, like, just to be clear.
Mm-hmm.
What's the last thing any of you remember doing?
I had a fight with Vivalda. There was a huge, like, explosion of energy, and everyone was scared. Then Fibian kissed Vivalda, and then they got smitten, and I think we ended there. But there was like a big fight between everybody. So I was fighting everyone, they were fighting everyone, and then Theodosia was like scared because she was like, "What? What the hell?" And then we were like, "Fibian, destroyer of worlds," and then yeah, that kind of stuff happened.
Huh. Well, I remember some of what the plan was, so that's reassuring.
Some is better than none. My dogs are so cute.
Okay, so Demico. I don't know what episode number this is, but the premise of this world is I was asked, as the GM, to make a world inspired by Alice in Wonderland, the book, and Hollow Knight, the game. If you don't know Hollow Knight, it's a story that takes place in a lost kingdom. Like the glory of the days gone by is a very big theme, and the fall of the world around you. So that's a very big thing in Hollow Knight. The more you know about it, the more clear the vibe that we're going for is. So it was Alice in Wonderland meets Hollow Knight. Everyone here is a type of bug or insect or small plant. As you can see, we have a frog and a Venus flytrap and a prehistoric lizard and a ball of black goop wearing too many clothes.
Not a fault. Maybe.
You were for quite a while.
Yeah, I guess so. I gave Pavel the nightmares. What I say was like a hairy, hand-infested thing with a single eyeball, and she's like, "Oh, I love it."
Notable NPCs are a Dracneck Weevil, which is basically like a ladybug but with a really long neck, and a ceramic spider, which is a new type of spider, but it looks like it's made out of like frosted glass, and it's does the game master look like a fireball? Yes. So we each have a picture associated with our name to highlight to show who's talking and when. My picture is, I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball. And that's because I don't have a character, so like there's no image of me to make flash. I'm the problem. So yeah, when the world started, they were on a giant mushroom, and the problem was that about once a year, the water would rise, and everyone would flee the rising water because it was mutagenic. And what mutagenic means is essentially just picture what cartoon radiation does to people, not real radiation, just cartoon radiation does to people. That's what mutagenic means. So the water was mutagenic, and so everyone ran away from it because it did stuff to you. But for some reason, the water hadn't risen this year, and so there was a place below, and they established an adventurers guild to try and gather some things from the below because they decided they wanted it. So the PCs run around and they find themselves going through a portal. And on the other side of this portal is a big old desert. Needless to say, they broke the desert. This, that, and the other thing. A lot of story happened. And now the desert's broken. They destroyed that plane of existence. And they reappeared on the mushroom because there was nowhere else for them to be. Then they became famous and were able to go up to the top level where all of the hoity-toity rich people are. And they decided to seize the means of production. So they found another portal and went through that to a great big chasm. And then this, that, and the other thing, guess what? They broke the great big chasm too.
What?
So,
Us?
and dumped everyone in a massive underground maze.
Me?
But while they were in the chasm, they also broke the mushroom.
I mean, a
And
little
so
bit.
all three planes of existence were destroyed. I've been calling them worlds. All three worlds were destroyed by the party. So now we're in the fourth world that did not exist at the beginning of this campaign, but rather they made halfway through because they realized they were running out of places to live. So now they're in a fourth world, which is a massive, ever-changing labyrinth underground. So that's where they are and why they're there.
As for what we're
each
doing,
character is attempting to perform, I think
God
I'll leave
only
them up.
knows.
How long is the main campaign?
So if you want to catch up with our campaign, you can swing by my YouTube channel.
How long have we been going?
A time.
I'm tough.
I don't know, because time isn't real.
Give me a second, I'll pull it up.
What is exclamation point YouTube supposed to do?
Summon a YouTube link.
Yeah.
I don't see you.
I'm aware that it's not working.
Okay, just making sure you know.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I aim to please nobody. I aim to please nobody.
That sounds accurate.
Okay. We've been going about once a week for 9 months.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, happy 9 months to us. We
That's
made a
not bad.
baby.
That being said, Drenda's way behind on uploads, and that 9
I am
months
not
is
way behind on
probably incorrect.
uploads. I am not way behind on uploads. I am like 2 or 3 episodes behind on uploads because I stopped at the episode that everything broke constantly, and I have to mush that together. I'm gonna do 10 push-ups. The rest of you have to do 10 push-ups too. Everyone on stream must suffer. Unless you can't do 10 push-ups for medical reasons, in which case do some other exercise.
I love doing push-ups. I'm gonna do 20 push-ups.
Oh yeah. I got 20 and easy.
2, 3. I'm only doing 10 and they're knee push-ups because I'm a baby. 4.
You sound like a halfling over there. Do you notice I'm not breathing? I'm not breathing heavy while doing push-ups because I'm a vascular, mannish type.
10. Yes, well, I just spent an entire month, feels like an entire year of my life being sick, so.
And eating donuts. I know.
It's true.
Wow,
Rebel's been
D'Amico.
sick.
Why? You're so mean to me. 2 or 3 behind is still way behind. No, I was like 20 behind. This is way better.
I'll tell you what. Vivelda is significantly less behind than I am.
Yeah, huh. Also, my name is Durenda.
So after doing 30
did I call you?
push-ups, can you hear me
Rebelda?
breathing heavy?
Okay.
Get out. Okay. We're gonna
Alright.
start.
Yeah, 10's easy.
Yeah, okay, I'm out of shape, thank you.
I only did 10 so that I can still breathe normal and act like it was easy.
Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do more push-ups later.
I mean, knowing Demico, once they find a redeem, it'll be redeemed plenty, so...
The push-ups does have a cooldown of 20 or 30 minutes, and it can only be redeemed a maximum of 3 times, because I'm not insane.
Insane. Push-ups are easy. Push-ups for the push-up god.
Push-ups for the push-up god. Okay,
I mean to you, Drenda, you made...
I made...
Well, What?
I made you mean when you joined. I was mean to you when you joined my Genshin Impact stream.
Oh, Dren is mean and deserves it.
No, what? No. Mm-mm. Okay, I found the YouTube command. I'm upgrading my service from Cloudbot, which never works and doesn't love me, to Nightbot, which talks too much but does actually love me despite my repeated desires to murder it.
I will say that this is when the TSL redeems become available. So you can make people's rolls better or worse, or give them a love point, or give me reason to mess them up.
Well, you know me. Everyone should give me all the love points. That way I can do chaos.
Okay.
Feed chaos. All glory to Lord Slanesh.
Okay. Let's talk about the scene that you guys currently find yourself in.
Mm-hmm.
You guys just finished a big old fight. Oh, there's an ad now.
There's an ad now.
There's an ad.
If you don't like ads, feel
All right.
free to like
There's
and subscribe.
4 of them.
Oh dear. Is there like a skip ads button?
Not for you. No, this is why I didn't do it, so the pre-roll ads disappeared. Also, technically, their button to make pre-roll ads disappear, that's not what that button does. That button does something else.
Okay, so I can have it be every 10 minutes, 30-second ads, or every half hour, a minute and a half ads.
I kind of like the break ad time period. So, 30 minutes.
But a minute and a half is so long.
But a minute and a half is how much I need in order to recover from doing 30 push-ups.
I thought you said you weren't breathing heavy.
I'm not. This is
Sorry, guys.
more push-ups. More push-ups for the push-up god.
Yeah, I personally don't like a high ad density, and I'm way too... Oh, look at that.
Yeah, I don't think I can handle this. Like, I'm turning them off.
You can turn off ads?
No. You have to have pre-roll ads or an ad schedule. If you have an ad schedule, it disables pre-roll ads.
I
Okay,
can't find the ad settings, so I can't even look at
whoever's
what you're
been
looking at.
watching my stream, are the ads done yet?
Yes, we're back.
Okay, guys, I'm really sorry about that. Twitch is promising people that it will give them a much higher percentage of ad revenue if they run more ads more often, but they just want so much ad density, and I was like, sure, I'll try this out, and I can't handle it, much less you guys. I don't even have to sit through the ads, and I'm just like, no, this is too much. I can't do this. So we're going back to the previous setup, which is where we ran pre-roll ads. So you have to watch ads one time when you join the stream, and that's it. No more ads. Because fuck YouTube, really. So, like...
No, we're not talking... This isn't on YouTube.
Fuck Twitch. Amazon specifically.
Yes.
Sorry. I may have said YouTube at least twice in the last count, but I meant Twitch, because Twitch sucks, and Amazon sucks, and they're trying to bait me into running more ads. When has Twitch ever done anything right? Really? Honestly, answer me this. They are trying to do things right. They're trying to get a good name for themselves. They dropped the reward redemption down to like $50 instead of $100, so I got paid. Woohoo! And like that's
Oh wait,
cool.
hold on. Does that mean I'm gonna get paid?
Yeah, if you've got $50 on your channel, you'll get paid.
Never mind, I have $5. I'm not that popular.
That's probably just from this month. I'm sure you have more than $5. Anyway, money making aside, I'm sorry guys, it's not gonna happen again. Back to the game. What are we doing?
We were all. I was describing the scene. Okay, so you guys just finished a big old. It's true. Arms Deal always wants that money.
I'm still focused. I am talking to the chat.
Sorry.
It's my stream.
You guys just finished a big old anime fight scene. And I think this was the first time in the entire campaign it occurred to you guys that you are really, really powerful when compared to the normal folk, because everyone else in this cave is like cowering or stunned, except for I forgot her name.
Theodosia, my daughter.
I think Theodosia was stunned.
What?
Last time you said Theodosia was stunned.
Theodosia was very surprised, but like she's not stunned and or cowering. She's just very surprised.
Okay, fine.
Play, I think.
Great.
Then there was a kiss shortly thereafter.
You picked me up and threw me through a wall. There wasn't anywhere to go through the wall, so we just hit the wall really hard and left an indent of my body. And then I picked you up and threw you back through the wall, and then Fabian jumped in. I mean, it was an anime fight of epic proportions.
It was. You'll
Very
have
little
to,
of which we described.
There were all sorts of problems with the software during that stream, so you'll have to have Drenda fix it up before she can post it on her YouTubes.
So everybody please join my Discord and spam me relentlessly with botheration about putting new things up on YouTube. It works! Okay, so the dust was settling, and in the dust of settling, Fabian, who's not here right now, kissed me, which kind of made me blue screen.
I hope by dust was settling, you mean random pieces of nonsense were falling from the sky as they were thrown into the air during the fight. So right now it's raining like debris. Like, that's a metal fold-up chair. Oh, over there's some plastic cutlery. Oh, that's an entire 3/4 of a car.
There's cars now? Oh my god. We broke time.
Like the little Matchbox cars.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Definitely that. All sorts of random stuff. Okay, I haven't been thinking in the tiny scope for like a month. You got to give me. You got to give me some time.
I'm just saying that means we broke time. Yes. Okay.
I'm sorry. I'm watching Drenda fight with the bots. Okay.
Okay, sorry. Forget.
What are you doing now? Vivelda and Fabian are looking stunned into each other's eyes.
Yeah, so what are you doing, Listening Chaos and Laurel? Laurel decided not to get into this fight.
Well, after watching you guys make out, I'm going to pet my snake.
You mean your blood companion?
Let's,
yeah, that's what I mean.
Let's clarify that there.
Your life companion, your one true love.
Well, yeah. What did you guys think I meant?
That's the person and/or thing you've been pining for 9 months.
Yeah, that's obvious, isn't it?
I just want the audience to know what we're talking about.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be like, good for them. That's probably a much healthier relationship than anything either of them has ever been in before. or will be again, but they'll probably mess it up again because they're stupid twits.
Wow,
But
are
that's
you
okay.
saying this out loud?
No, I'm talking to my partner, and I guess we're not being quiet. So no, I guess maybe we are speaking out loud, but very politely. We don't mean for you to hear, but if you do hear,
I'm not even looking like away from Vivian, but I'll just kick. There's a dagger that's or something random like a chair leg. I'll just kick it up into the air, grab it, and throw it through Listening Chaos's translucent body without even looking at them.
it's not translucent. That's translucent means something else.
Through your inky, opaque body of gooiness.
Okay. And while you do that, I'm gonna like open up, like to let it pass through me harmlessly, and then be like,
Theodosia,
Terrible.
on the other side of Listening Chaos, will catch it because she's the only one between the denizens of this hole and you.
mm-hmm. So, well, once they're done with their makeout session, let's get back to saving the world from evil demon daughter.
I don't think she's a demon.
Yes. You don't think she's a demon. Duh, duh, duh. She's just like possessed by something.
No, she's making her own choices.
No, she is possessed by something.
They're bad ones.
No, we've established that she is possessed by something.
No. Are you
Isn't
talking
she,
about the China doll? Or the
Yes.
sugar doll? No. She's not possessed by something. She is the thing possessing the doll.
Yeah. So I mean, like, no. I mean, like, isn't she possessed by perfect chaos?
She may have consumed a portion of Perfect Chaos's power.
Right.
How and
Which-
why, I don't know.
Right. So it's I don't know. I think that kind of qualifies as possession. Well, it doesn't matter. Let's go put a stop to it. Yeah, and put your life in danger.
Well, we need a plan.
You can't make a plan if you're second face with a frog.
I'm done kissing Fibian for now.
Okay, that's I guess we can. I
Vivian
guess
is going to get distracted trying to take care of the individuals in the hole that were maybe not so perfectly protected by the raining debris.
okay. I like that idea. So while that's happening, I guess I'll also help. Yeah, I also help because that's the easiest thing for me to do.
Laurel, what do you think? I'm dragging you into this conversation.
I'm sorry, Am I still on?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes.
Okay. My screen just kind of fucked up for some reason.
Fair. So we don't know what we should do next. Do you have any ideas?
I have no idea. My kid was yelling in the background, and I only caught half of what was being said.
Tragic. Can you hear right now?
Yes.
Arm still. Sum up.
Okay. There was a big fight. You were the only one who wasn't in the fight, and then the fight either shortly after the fight ended or the fight ended with a big kiss from Fibian and Vivelda, and then Listening Chaos said what Listening Chaos always says, and that started a fight again. But the fight seemed to end relatively quickly and wasn't anime this time. And then Fibian went to go help the people who are getting rained on by the random debris from the first anime fight that's still falling.
So we've stolen a bunch of plant people away and hidden them in a pit in the ground, which is good because they're not being addicted to addictive substance.
This is called the Pit of Many Things.
But it's bad because they're in a pit and they don't necessarily want to be here.
Gotcha. So what? Yeah, I have
I don't
no
know
idea
what
what
to
we
do.
should do here.
I think we
I
should
don't
get back
know.
to the city. Well, okay, the people are stuck. They're all addicts, right? They're addicted to the sun, to the light.
Not the ones that are
Um,
here.
well, yeah, the ones here too, right?
No.
No, the ones are here so that doesn't happen.
Oh, never mind. Then I'm wrong as usual. All right, let's go to the city then, and yeah, meet people and do all the other stuff, and try to make a plan to take over the other world or destroy it. Probably destroy it. Let's destroy the other world.
Let's please not. I think we're out of worlds.
Well, no, that's not true. There's also the basement world, the one that's underneath everything else.
We're in the basement.
And then there's another world underneath this one. So they're like, this is like the background. We need to get to the one that's all the way the fundamental world.
Or we could
That's
just make do with this one because it's not exposed to the bitter wind and it's relatively decent.
I mean that's a plan too, but I mean that doesn't sound very adventurous.
Our adventures have destroyed 4 worlds. I think maybe we should stop being that adventurous.
No, only 3 worlds.
And we're only responsible for 2 of those. The bitter wind did the 3rd.
And also, this you make it seem as if destroying worlds is a bad thing.
It's a bad thing, genius.
No, what what's look? There's
Theodosia is going to pass out spider silk to each one of you to hold on to and start hauling you up the side of the wall.
I would like to know what Little Bud thinks we should do. I want to hear
talk to
Little
Little
Bud's
Bud.
opinion on events. Because we did just deliver a rebel leader to her people.
Little Bud is well, they're all very happy that they're together again. Well, the answer to Demico's question, which I immediately got distracted by, is at absolute worst, the party is the lesser of 2 evils. At absolute worst.
okay.
Not very promising.
I am openly admitting that we're the bad guys. But we're the bad guys, kind of like Sauron, where we're trying to add order to the world.
That
Because
does not make it better.
It's because it's inherently disordered and chaotic. So we're trying to make it make sense. So in that sense, we're the good guys. Renewal.
They got every piece of that sentence was incorrect for a different reason.
It's for destruction. It's making everything clean and pure again. Trial by fire. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Alright, moving on.
Let's see. Little Bud. The people in this hole are glad that Little Bud's around, but at the same time, none of them seem to like Little Bud. It's weird that they're glad she's around.
That's rude.
It seems everyone's genuinely happy to have her, but no one's specifically happy to have her.
Okay.
And you notice that Little Bud is much, much smaller than everyone in the hole. She was the absent top of the hierarchy, and these people were not near that top.
Right. Okay. We need Theodosia. These people can't stay in this hole.
What? Where are you going to put them?
They need to make their own society with, like, buildings and places to live.
Theodosia holds out her hand and catches like an eye beam, and she's like, "Look at this. This is plenty of building material."
They just need to be aware of the dangers around them, such as my evil ex-girlfriend.
You realize, like, all of these people couldn't stop me from doing what I wanted if they all worked in perfect unison and were trained. You really think that the team of people throwing plants in the river are going to just knowing that they're a problem is going to help?
Maybe if we dealt with the problem.
Okay. How are you going to find the problem?
They don't stand a chance.
Alright. They could come live with the Adventurers Guild.
Right next to the River of Light.
As long as they don't go in the River of Light.
Also, I would absolutely report that they're living in the Adventurers Guild, and then I'd be told to throw them in the River of Light.
Okay, fine. Alright, look. Hello, everyone. We're sorry that you're in this situation. It is the best situation that we've got right now. We're gonna go try to fix the problem.
What if I just, like, get them lost?
Please don't.
You sure?
Yes, because we're not saving them from a bitter wind anymore. We're just causing a problem.
All right.
Those are my thoughts.
All right, then we'll do that then. we'll let them live unlost lives, floating in nothingness and meaninglessness, at the mercy of anyone that wants to hurt them. Okay.
They're hidden.
Not lost, which is different, but valuable.
Okay.
Okay,
No worries.
we're gonna
Besides,
leave.
everyone in here is probably technically lost.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna head out. We're gonna shut the door or whatever, and we're gonna go find Gathar.
Nice. Vivelda, you move to the other side of the mossy blanket covering the entrance hole, and you realize you have forgotten Fibian.
I'll go back for her.
Okay. Surprise, your pits of many things has turned into the Tower of Combat.
Oh.
What does that mean?
It means there is no floor and there is no roof. It just goes up and down endlessly.
Maybe we should find them a new hidey hole.
Who's them? The people living on the floor?
Is Fabian in here somewhere?
No.
Where is she?
You'd presume wherever the plant people went.
Where did they go?
Okay. Let me restate this. Let me restart with
Help.
this description. Everything is as it always has been. That is to say, everything's different.
Okay.
When you look in this, what used to be a large cylinder full of things, you now see suspended in space, gray statues made of stone or metal, it's unclear, of individuals fully garbed in armor that appear to be one per combat and many combats suspended in air. Or not one, 1v1 combats, many combats suspended in air. One might feasibly be able to jump from one to the other in an attempt to go up or down this corridor, but you'd have to be climbing the statues who are in mid-combat, frozen in time and space.
Right. So basically,
This
we walked
is
away,
the Tower of War.
came back, and now what was there is not there anymore.
Yep.
Cool. I put the lid back on, and then I look at Listening Chaos, and I'm like, good news. We lost the people.
Oh, yeah. That is
That's
good news.
great.
How did we lose the people?
The space that was isn't anymore. And I will pull back the curtain so you guys can see.
Yeah, that's quite a hole. In
Yeah.
reality.
Listening Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
As you look up and down, you see the familiar black fog. That means if you go through there, you'll end up in a random position. But the Tower of War's random position isn't quite the same as the random position of the randomizing of the other
It's
places.
a new and different problem.
Yeah, this randomizes in a different way, but you'll have to do something like a skill or something to figure out how it's different.
Okay. Can I use my mystical abilities to try to figure out what makes this one different?
What use of your mystical abilities are you talking about?
Well, I mean, like, basically, I'm using magical powers to try to discern the origin of this difference of this chaos, this
Do you
chaotic
have
element.
a move that says that?
No, but I have an ability that one of the subcategories is metaphysical power.
Okay.
But it's
read us your
want to use
ability.
spirit. I want to use spirit to do this. That's why I want to succeed at this trait.
You can't just make a raw spirit roll. You have to use a playbook move.
So read your ability. What's it?
All right. But give me a second. I'm going to try to figure out which one of these I can use to my advantage.
Might I suggest that someone else in your party, I believe, has a move that would work.
I mean, Fabian
All right.
does. Let's see.
I was not talking about Vivian.
She's our spooky witch. I'm gonna go look at
Maybe-
the moves.
Maybe our new plant friend.
Checking in a second. My page got corrupted and I can't see my sheet.
Tragic.
Here we go.
Did you figure it out?
Well, I got my sheet up.
Nice.
Let's see.
I could awaken the wild, but it seems pretty awake already.
I've got nothing that would help here except maybe devious scheme.
Okay, upon reading the move that I thought you guys had that would work, I've discovered you don't have that would work. So come up with a move. Good luck.
I can awaken the wild if y'all wanna wait for a minute.
I can wait for that.
Okay, I'll need you guys to keep watch, because this isn't easy.
Okay, but I can't use metaphysical power in order to discern the origin of this
You can't
this
just
anomaly.
BS new abilities.
No, it's called metaphysical power. That's like the subcategory of spirit.
Okay.
Metaphysical power.
Oh, it's just a line under spirit. That's to help you understand what spirit is for.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's not the so like that's my asking. How do you move the rock? And you're like, I use my muscles. And I'm like, do you push it? Do you pull it? You're like, I use my muscles.
Oh, you're breaking up real bad. I'm not sure what you're saying.
Basically, metaphysical power isn't a move. It's just a description of spirit. So yes, you have lots of spirit. No, you don't have the ability to just invoke it.
Okay. Well, and I guess I won't do that, Lamb.
So, my Awaken the Wild says, when you are in a safe place and attempt to commune with a plant or non-sentient creature, roll plus spirit. So, we're gonna roll 2d6 plus my spirit, which is 2. And see if I broke things. Okay, so audience, you're supposed to be able to see Avray and the rolls that we're making, and that's not working right now. I have tried to fix that, and it doesn't love me.
Is that because Avray isn't here?
Yeah, Eric wasn't here.
Yeah, that was a different problem. The fact that our rolls aren't showing up on stream is a different problem than the problem I've just described. Avray is now here. I rolled a 7, which is not a failure. So on a 7 to 9, I get to pick one, and the GM will offer me hard choice or a success at a cost. Audience, you can manipulate the results of these rolls by using your TSL redeems. If you click on your sparkles, you can give a character a +1, a -1, or you can do something stronger, give a character a love point, or give the DM an encouragement to screw over the characters.
You're good at things.
Yeah. So since we don't currently have an audience, Boone or Bane currently active, I just got my 7. So I get to pick one. The GM offers me a hard choice or success at a cost. Options are A, I cleanse it of hurt, corruption, or sickness. B, you alter its behavior, ecosystem, or atmosphere to one I choose. Or C, you make it dangerous to a certain person or creature, or a type of person or creature. So can I, determine what kind of place this is, aside from Tower of War, which I got? I reach out to the spirits of this place. I sit down, cross-legged, and I fold my hands over my knees, and I close my eyes, and I try to feel the natural ambience of the world around me.
Okay. I will... Hold on, I need to find all the words to say this.
Let me finish this description, because I just realized a thing. If you attempt this move while rushed, or while distressed to the point of having 3 or more conditions, it works as above, briefly, but afterwards the place or creature will fall dead and barren. And I have 3 conditions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I managed to talk to whatever it is, but the effort of pulling it forth also kills it.
If only it were that polite. Okay.
Yeah, I figured
You
that.
may... for one additional consequence that I will not tell you beforehand, I will let you choose a question from Figure Out a Person. That's my offer to you. It is a specific consequence that is very related to where you are and what's happening.
Cool. Well, my latest girlfriend is missing, so I think I am going to try things that are probably bad ideas. Let's see.
You may
Asking
ask-
of the place.
Yes.
How could I get you to return the people that have vanished?
You hear in a voice that sounds like it's barred by metal. you hear, "Oh, we never left." Vivelda,
Mm-hmm.
these suspended statues that looked mid-fight sure aren't frozen anymore.
Mm-hmm. Who are the statues of?
You can't tell, they're in full plate.
Are they like frogoid, mushroomoid, treeoid, gooby snake thing?
Picture, if you will, for me, full plates.
Usually you can tell if someone has hands or not.
They have 4 limbs.
Okay.
Okay. They have 4 limbs. That is either a small tail or like a skirt thing. It's unclear. They are wearing a cape. One of them is wearing a cape. One. Okay, so hold on. It's unclear whether this is the same 2 people over and over again, or 2 factions all decked out in the same armor. But you can tell that it's definitely at least 2 factions because they all wear crests on their chest.
Cool. And now they're moving and presumably walking towards us.
No, they're walking towards each other and also cutting at each other. They're in combat.
Okay. Well, that's probably interesting. I would like to alter the nature of this place. That's
Too bad, you already asked the question.
Oh,
I let
got
you
to
ask
do that
the question instead. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
My bad.
Wow.
But you do now have the attention. 2 of them are not fighting each other, but instead they're like lying on the air with their hands in their palms. Looks like they're lying on their resting their chin on the palm of their hand as if they're lying in a bed, and they're both looking at you.
Cool. Hi, I'm Vivelda. What's your name?
They
I'm literally just falling back onto my manners.
they look at each other for a moment. They said, "Time itself has forgotten." That's a dumb question.
I just kind of nod slowly because I'm okay with this answer, honestly. You weren't here a minute ago.
This is the Tower of War. We've always been here, and we've never been here. It's funny that we're here, though.
Yeah, okay. That's a good point. Is there... What's on the other side? Through the darkness.
Through the darkness, there will always be more Tower of War. If you go up, you will always go to a Tower of War that is above us. And if you go down, you'll always go to a Tower of War that is below us. Eventually, you may even find the floor or roof.
How am I supposed to find Fibian?
Where was Fibian?
I'm saying this out loud, but I'm not necessarily asking them because I know they don't know. I guess I'm asking Change.
Ooh.
Do they have any bad ideas?
Change says, you're asking them how to find Fibian.
I want to find Fibian. And as far as I can tell, they're in my way.
Change says that amphibian has an artifact. And artifacts, at least recently, appear to have been drawn to each other.
So, time and hope.
There's only so much I can change when I don't know where my target is.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. All right. Let's go kill somebody.
Who is it?
Not naming names.
The statues look kind of disappointed until one of them gets stabbed in the throat and falls. And the surviving statue looks up and is like, he put his guard down. I'm innocent of that.
Hey, I am not involved in your conflict.
Whatever works for you.
Pretty much.
The statue, the lifeless statue that fell, now falls from the ceiling and collides with the lone statue, and they start fighting again. This time, kind of unnervingly close to the edge. So
can
maybe
I put the lid back on this, the moss carpet back on?
you can leave through the same corridor you entered through. Yes.
Let's do that. I'm just leaving.
Out of here.
Nope.
You sure animated an entire 20 or so combatants.
I don't see how that's my problem. Not anymore. Yep.
Okay, wait, time out. Did you see my my message, Aram?
I did. I'm not sure what it means.
Oh, I don't want to go. I don't want to be too.
Okay. I missed it. Hold on.
Secret conversations. Secret conversations.
Yes.
Look, I just read the word. Hold on.
Wait, don't say it. I want to be sneaky about it.
Hey, Aram, check out Spooky Snakes, and I'm like, I don't know an NPC of that name.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean.
I've been contemplating giving everyone the ability to edit their own channels so they can rename things.
I kind of like the idea of spooky snakes, so yeah, I'm okay with that.
It will
yeah.
look for that particular answer, okay?
Excuse me?
I will look for the information revolving around what you said.
Okay,
Let
the reason why.
But let the game continue.
Well, that's because there's something I wanted to say, and it would do something if you are aware of it. That's why.
Okay.
Well, actually, no. I'll let you absorb it first, and I'll do it another time. Okay, go ahead. Continue, please.
You guys are in the. Let me get the word out. You guys are in the corridor of hidden paths. It is a corridor that is perfectly circular, that you can't tell the floor from a roof, and it is covered in moss that one would describe as easy to climb. You also know from experience that this moss can essentially perfectly conceal a pathway.
Cool. I would like to go walking.
Are you walking the way you know or the way you don't know?
The way I don't know.
Nice.
Unless someone stops me.
Who's gonna stop you?
You're welcome to try.
No, I'm going with you. There
Fabulous.
you go.
I guess you're now and I guess you're now Vivilda Chaos.
I think I was always Vivelda Chaos.
Oh, yeah, that's true. And this is exactly how how Agatha was made. A regular old doll absorbed the corruption, the corruptive influence of chaos, and is now an evil goddess.
Chaos, I've read a lot about the new information. You may do stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, I will do that going forward. Be more aggressive. That. Yes.
Okay.
That's probably trouble.
No, it's not trouble. It's actually something you wanted me to do for a long time, and now I'm doing it. So, yes, it's going to be a lot of trouble. A lot of trouble.
Something's up with Jack. Something's up with Jack. Okay. I guess Vivelda. Give me a heart.
Cool.
Not hearts. Hold on. I meant love point.
They're the same.
Okay.
I got a 6. I failed my roll.
Fantastic. Vivelda, on the path that, following the obvious path, you come across a river of light.
Cool. Are there arrows around it?
Yes.
I pick
There's
an
a sign.
arrow and I follow it. At
Which-
random. Unless there are, like, signs letting me know what's which way.
I did call it a signpost.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. Fine, I'll read the signs.
This basically it says that way is a village, that way to is a village, but closer to headquarters. You know, the Guild of Light.
Mm-hmm. Theodosia,
Yes.
which way is your base?
My base is where the light comes from.
Which direction is upstream?
You know, I can't really say. I mean, like, have you stood in the river? I have. It feels weird, but also it's really hard to tell.
I can't remember if I stood in the River of Light or not.
I have.
That's true. I'm glad you didn't get addicted. Look, all I want to do is go talk to the generals, the other ones.
Oh, actually, the 3 generals weren't in well hidden. The 3 generals weren't in the wet when it was destroyed.
Where are they now? That's my concern.
Presumably somewhere that isn't in the maze.
Where were they before?
I don't know. I think you call it Candyland.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I've ever actually been there, so I can't really tell.
Wait a minute. The 3 generals.
Yeah.
Are they a caterpillar, an egg person, and I can't remember what Tuck is, but the
Or
third one's...
Bliana and Tuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are the 3 generals. Or were. We're lost to them now.
Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Cool. So you have no idea where they are or how to get to them.
Nope.
How would you get back to Gathar?
I know the way.
Show me!
I already
Hello.
showed you something cool. Then you broke it and replaced it with giant angry statues. Regular size angry statues.
I am sorry about
Honestly,
that.
I can't tell what size they are.
That was an accident. I'm rolling figure out a person. I'm using figure out a person on Theodosia.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay, let me
which is
look
still not
at
a
the
success. So it means that I get 2 questions and they get 1 question. How could I get you to take me to Gathar?
I can't bring someone to Gathar who isn't loyal to her. So you'd have to become loyal to her.
Then you can bring me.
That's her dad.
This whole
Correct
group
unit.
is the most hostile I've ever seen someone successfully think about Gathar.
Yeah. And
Other
still,
people are like hostile about it, but they all cower in the thought of actually going and doing it.
Yeah, but I love Gathar. So yeah, I take me.
You know, hostility and love, I don't think are mutually exclusive when we're talking about Gathar.
Exactly. So I'm
I
still
don't think
loyal.
that's helping your argument.
I'm loyal to Gathar.
No. Loyal means you'll do as she says. That there is no mincing meat about this. That there's no second definition you could pretend to play. Loyal means you do as she says.
That's obedient. But okay. I guess I'm not that definition of.
Loyal to her as she is, as if she were your superior, does include obedience. That's correct.
Okay, then I guess I am not that form of loyal. I'm more loyal like a mother or a father who thinks that you're a very, very bad child.
Well, she's definitely not in charge of you, so if you ever find her, go ahead and be a parent.
Okay, so I get one more question for Theodosia. What do you love most?
Hmm.
I'm not really asking for any specific reason. It just seems like something I ought to know.
Theodosia most loves the time where you guys are around. So instead of going on specific missions, her mission is just kind of hang out with you. She likes the spy on you mission the best. So she
I should have known this was a spy on me mission. Why am I so dumb? I'm just gonna lie down on the ground next to the River of Light.
Theodosia's going to refill her bottle.
Someone else is starting to be main character.
Okay, I'm going to So I'm gonna say this. So I'm going to draw my sword and say, Theodosia, you are in a complicated spot. because you're a good person following bad leadership. And because of that, you can't do the right thing. This conflict is apparent in everything you do. So to help you out, to calm your heart a little bit so you can finally do the right thing, I will attack. I'm going to pick a fight with Theodosia.
By pick a fight, do you mean the fights move?
I'm going to do I want to do the question things.
Figure out a
Let's
person.
see. Yes.
Okay. Much better than fighting.
Yeah, I kind of look up at you two, and I'm like, I will kill you if you harm so much as a scale on her skin.
Mother, this is called carapace, not scales.
Ah, yes, a spike on her carapace. I will kill you.
Okay. So I'm going to.
Thanks,
It's not
dear.
like sanding them helps much. Like, they always come back.
All right. I'm gonna go figure out a person. Man, none of my stats are good for this. We're just gonna go for the raw.
And then I'm gonna look at Theo and be like, "You got this."
The raw dice roll. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens.
5.
You're kidding me. All right, so on a 5, let's see what I get. I get nothing.
On figure out a person, you rolled a downbeat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's awesome. I got nothing.
So
That's
yeah,
awesome.
there's no description for what happens on a 5 because that's DM move.
Mm-hmm.
Theodosia will accept the strain on you.
Okay.
And also, during the course of the fight, throw you to the other side of the River of Light.
Okay.
Does passing through the River of Light reveal their true form?
Not if you go over it.
You want to see me make
Theodosia threw no one into the River of Light,
I'm still.
over it.
A downbeat is bad. Make it bad.
Make it bad.
Make them suffer. There
I
are
get-
suggestions in the in-game channel.
Okay. I took a stream. I thought that was bad.
That's fine.
I know. Like,
look, hold on.
Why do you want more bad things to happen to me? I was trying to help. Punish.
Why do I want more bad things to happen to Listening Chaos? Let me think
That's what
real
they're-
hard.
Okay.
They were trying to
I've
help.
come up with a bad thing.
Okay, I'm
It's a
shutting up.
very good bad thing.
Okay.
Listening Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
You get thrown. It was meant to be to the other side of the River of Light.
Okay.
But as you hit the floor, your how to say, your form you like brace for impacts, but instead of becoming hard, you become elastic and you bounce.
Okay.
And one of your scarfs or whatever snags on a rock, and you tumble through a blacked out doorway.
Oh. Well. That's
How's that, Vivelda?
Thanks.
Nice.
wicked. Just-
For what it's worth, there appears to be a scarf leading through that doorway.
I go back to lying on the floor.
Don't you think we should go after him?
You can if you want.
I'm pretty sure those doorways eject you out somewhere random. So, like, we'd have no way of getting back to listening chaos.
So if we go through, we wouldn't come out in the same place as them.
There's a
Well,
scarf. We could follow
There's
it.
a scarf, so maybe that would, like, keep us on the same path.
And it's only writing down where the things are that ruins the paths, right?
Not if it's a blacked out doorway.
Because I remember there was stuff we were supposed to definitely not do in order to not ruin everything.
Yes, in order to not ruin it for everyone else, you do not make a map.
Okay.
That is not to say this is... that's not to say that's the only way to ruin it for yourself.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how big the world is. Hey, Gaggle, how big is the world?
Gaggle will give you some large number in a measure of unit in a system of measurements that is lost to this world.
That sounded big.
Gaggle says, at your observed walking pace, you will die of old age before wrapping around at once.
Really big. So if we get tossed out somewhere on the other side of the world, we'll never make it back.
Unless you just take random shots enough to end up relatively nearby again.
That's a fair point. You know what? Let's do it.
Okay.
Lead the way, Laurel.
Oh. All right, here goes nothing.
I'm gonna stop you right there and ask you real quick, is there maybe some move you'd like to do to the scarf to increase the chance that this would work? Or are you just going to grab onto the scarf and hope?
I could give
What?
Laurel nature's touch. I don't think that would help.
This was Chaos's scarf, right?
Yes.
Would me taking it count as stealing it?
Knowing chaos, probably.
All right, I'm gonna roll Death Fingers.
What does that do? Read it to us.
When you filch something from a person, roll plus grace. On 10 plus, you choose 2. 79, you choose 1. Reveals a secret love or vulnerability. Creates an opportunity such as a map or key, or they don't know you took it.
Okay.
That might even work.
Good thinking of good use of materials.
Plus 1. That's not a plus. Plus 1. 11.
Nice.
So I will. Well, first of all, I don't want him to know I took it.
Nice.
And is there a way I can make a map out of this?
Can we utilize the
Yes.
make a map feature in the find out where it was going?
Yes. So what you do is you like kneel down next to the scarf. You look side to side, very shifty from Vivelda's perspective, and you swipe it up. And in the moment your hand touched the scarf, you can see Listening Chaos kind of tumbling through the air, but clearly unaware. And you're like, aha! and it's just very clear to you where Listening Chaos is and what they're doing, and you can see like in your mind's eye Listening Chaos's location.
This way, Velda, I know where he is.
Cool. I'm following.
I'll lead.
Commence the charging wholeheartedly through the black fog.
Do we need
Yep.
to go through the black fog?
Well, to Laurel, it doesn't look like a black fog.
Okay, I would like to hold hands.
Take my hand.
Take my hand, take my whole heart too. And I grab Theodosia's hand.
Yeah. You all grab hands and jump, apparently, because this leads straight into a fall.
Yay! Now we are all falling through the air.
Hey, Listening Chaos.
Yep.
That sure is a familiar sound of at least one disaster and one always elegant question mark. That sure is a familiar sound of idiots tumbling after you.
Oh, yeah. I didn't even notice. I felt like yeah.
I'm going, wee!
If I catch them falling through the abyss with me, I'm gonna be like, hi. I am completely unperturbed.
Are we falling to anywhere?
You're certainly falling from somewhere. Yes. You are falling towards a pond full of blue water. Oh, one moment, I have to mute.
We're falling toward a pond of blue water. Does anyone feel like doing anything to prevent us from dying?
Okay. It sounds like all of you have worked a lot on your landing strategy.
I have Wolf and Cub, so I'm going to declare my intent to protect Theodosia, which gives me a +1 forward to all rolls involving pursuing that goal.
Where on earth is Wolf and Cub from?
It's in my secret channel as one of my moves. I stole it from the wrong playbook.
Okay.
Once per session, you may declare your intent to protect someone or something of great value to you. I would use Laurel, but I'm afraid Laurel is not yet of great value to me.
Okay. Vivelda's landing strategy is on me.
I think my my landing strategy is to is its water is soft.
That is not a scientifically sound strategy.
What? Do you know about anything called hard water?
When you fall from a certain distance, water's concrete.
Oh no, I can still become I still slippery, so I can become like a dagger or something.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Hold on. What?
What?
Give me a second. I'm gonna read Slippery again.
Okay.
So I was going to do what I usually do when falling at a great height and puts me between the ground and someone else. And then roll Defy Disaster with Daring. That's my entire plan. But I get a +1
Okay.
from Wolf and Cub.
Listening Chaos, this is
Yeah?
not a restraint or barrier. This is the floor.
Alright, fine. I guess I'm gonna do a kind of land in style using daring.
So you want to roll Defy Disaster?
I can do that.
Yeah, because we're falling at a great height and we might die.
All right. Let's do that then.
Laurel, have I heard your landing strategy yet?
Wait till the last second and try to roll out gracefully?
Combat roll in video games. Got it.
I got 9.
Okay. Laurel, I'm also going to need a roll, a Defy Disaster Grace roll from you.
Defy Disaster Grace roll. Okay.
And
So
I'm gonna roll
2d6 plus grace?
Yes, 2d6 plus Grace.
And I'm gonna roll my 3d6 plus daring plus my +1 from Wolf and Cub.
Yes.
Yeah, baby. We all succeeded, except for listening, who got a mixed beat. Oh,
I'm good.
No, wait, that's from... Yeah, that was from the last roll.
Okay.
We still all succeeded. You got the same roll twice. We got...
So, Vivelda, were you rolling to take the damage for, or to negate the damage of?
To negate the damage of me and Theodosia.
Okay.
Which, I admit, is odd for me.
So, this is how it goes. Listening Chaos is lowest and starts and lands first, doing the big hero 3-point pose. Surprise, surprise, that is not how to land properly, and injures himself.
What? Isn't 9 good?
9 is a mixed
Is 9
beat.
good? 9 is a mixed beat. I will give
Oh.
you a -1 to your next roll instead of a condition.
Okay.
Vivelda sees the floor and essentially uses the much weightier Theodosia to throw herself down faster and slashes at the floor with her blade, which causes it to cut and ripple like torn cloth. And Vivelda and Theodosia fall through the gap. Laurel will hit the rippled cloth-like surface tension and roll into a jump and stand on the water. And then it occurs to you that this blue water is significantly more surface tensiony than most waters.
More like a thing you can stand on.
No. From the looks of it, both Listening Chaos and Laurel are sinking in slowly.
Whereas Vivelda, Theodosia, and I'm Vivelda. Theodosia and Vivelda just fell through.
Yes. You cut through the surface tension and you slumped in, so you're already fully submerged by this weird stuff.
Cool.
Are all of us in this stuff, or is it just Vivelda?
You are currently sinking into it.
Okay. So in that case, then I'm going to swim out.
Okay. This is where you can use Slippery.
All right. So I'm going to use Slippery to swim out of this nonsense, and yes, get to more solid ground.
Hold on. And just gotta do some stuff.
Okay.
Sus.
It's called bookkeeping.
It's always sus. The DM is always sus.
Okay, everything's good. Books kept. What was the last thing said that I was supposed to be responding to?
I just said I
Chaos
swim.
wanted
I swim to a
Oh,
solid
you
surface.
swim to the shore. Okay.
Swim
Listening
to
chaos
shore.
no longer has to worry about the consequences, if any, of being in here.
Okay.
Laurel,
Also,
you are
I'm also-
also sinking.
I'm also gonna be like, where's my scarf?
Not here. Mystery. No one knows.
Poof.
Yes, no one knows. Oh, just so you guys know, for whatever reason, when I get out of the water, I have a sword, which may or may not mean anything. Doesn't matter.
Your weapon is now actually weapon shaped.
Mm-hmm.
Does it still incorporate your artifact?
Well, it's a golden. It looks like a golden fang, snake fang with a black pommel.
Is your artifact in your sword still?
The thing is, I don't know if my artifact. Okay, you said before my artifact was a staff. Was it?
That
Or
was
it
its original form, yes. But all the artifacts have changed form since.
Okay, then in that case, then yes, an artifact is the sword. Yes.
Okay.
Oh, but also, so it's a sword, but it also coils up my arm, like those veins of like gold that's go up the
like
black
Gideon's
pommel.
chain.
Sure.
Like T.J.
Yeah.
Gilden's chain.
Sort of. I want to say more like I think I'm picturing more like a trunk of a tree that has like a vein of gold going up into the arm. So yeah, because it seems to go up my arm but then into it. So it's not like it's not a chain on top of my person.
Okay. Vivelda, Laurel, either of you going to do something about your current location, or are you just going to vibe until you're given a reason not to?
I'm gonna swim up to the surface.
Yeah, me too.
Laurel, you are at the surface. You're just kind of sinking into it.
Oh, I'll try to get to shore.
Okay. Vivelda,
Mm-hmm.
as you're swimming, it's, hard to swim through because it's more solid than water.
Mm-hmm.
And the tear you made seals up before you get to it.
Oh, huh. I am going to just kind of casually be like, in my head, tell Kate change. I'd be dead several times over if it weren't for you.
Change responds, I'd be more bored than you would be dead if it weren't for you.
So thanks for that. High five. All right.
Your tiny arm that you tried to forget about high fives you. You forgot you had two of those, didn't you?
Yeah, no, I didn't. No, I did not.
Theodosia swims up and whilst attempting to cloth claw her way through, ends up standing on the surface tension, but from like the other side. So it's like she's standing on the roof. Except the roof is surface tension, and like her points of contact are pulling the surface down a bit. Yep.
What? So she grabs a hold of the surface and pulls it down.
Yes. Okay, picture the top of this water to be a trampoline.
Okay.
And Theodosia is attached to the bottom of the trampoline, so it's like dipping.
Okay. I'm gonna try to cut it.
You do not swing fast enough. The liquid is too restrictive.
Oh, huh. Cool. Are we gonna drown?
That is an excellent question.
Possibly.
That's suboptimal. You're not gonna drown.
Laurel, you have enough grace to just kind of scramble quickly to make sure you don't sink too low, and you just kind of chaotically jog is how I'm going to describe that motion. But with all four your arms and legs, you're going to chaotically jog to the other side. to the shore.
There is flailing.
There's flailing. But, you know, like, the weight's distributed, and you're making sure you aren't leaving any point of contact for too long, and everything's good. It's fine.
It's fine. You got this.
I don't know what else to do right now. There's Vivelda under the surface.
Maybe my friends will notice that I appear to be drowning.
Oh, like I'm different.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm presently indifferent for whatever reason. So
Theodosia appears to have taken to the ceiling quite well and is now moving around as if walking on the floor, but, you know, on the ceiling.
Cool. Can I talk? And we like, hey, you doing okay?
I'm gonna do this because it's funny to me, not because it makes sense.
I'm gonna open my mouth and try to say a thing.
You open your mouth with the intention of saying hey, and your mouth immediately gets flooded with the stuff.
Okay.
And by immediately, I mean slowly. But as it gets
gross.
flooded, like the word hey, the letters come out of your mouth and float in the water for a bit before dissolving.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
And then you proceed to spit out the stuff in your mouth, and
Gross.
that actually succeeds. You successfully spit the water out of your mouth while underwater.
Okay. Probably just because it's moving so slowly.
Yes, apparently your words are now projected into the environment as opposed to spoken.
That's kind of hilarious. Cool.
Theodosia, who only sees like the tail end of it disappearing, is like, what? And then she kind of gives you that look when the word what appears in front of her.
I kind of grin at her like this was completely an accident, but that's not going to stop me from smirking.
Theodosia is saying really complex words like aluminum and supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, and just kind of seeing how things are spelt right now.
Another one of those constable.
Vivelda,
Yes.
are you holding your breath?
Well, not anymore. But I definitely was.
Okay. Is anyone going to try and help these two horribly distracted individuals out of the pond?
Oh, the thing is, okay. Right now, I am not what I usually be
Right
or
now, they're
feel like.
unusually annoyed with Vivelda.
But yeah, I don't think I can go back in there safely. So, like, I there's a reason why I superhero landed instead of my usual splat. So,
Cool.
this is a way to this is like the saddest way to go. It's just
Way too distracted to notice you're drowning to death.
death
This is
death
fun.
by
Hey, are there
by-
any like animals in this water? They're like fish. There should be.
That is an excellent question. Of course there's fish in this water. If by fish you mean dark shadows moving deep below you.
Nice. I'm going to reach over and touch Theodosia, and I'm going to awaken the wild. Nope. I'm going to nature's touch. When you touch someone and let the power of the natural world flow into them, roll plus spirit. So I'm rolling 2d6 plus 2. Got
used to
a 7. Yeah, I need to level my spirit up. I get to choose one of the above. They may give you a string on them to clear a condition. They gain the ability to speak with plants and animals for the rest of the thing, or they get to answer one of the figure out person questions of my choice or take a condition. So I'm going to give Theodosia the ability to speak to animals. And I'm going to say fish and point.
Theodosia is going to look down. Yeah, no, down is the correct direction. Theodosia is going to look down, see the shapes, and she's going to start doing something with her arms that send ripples through the liquid. And
That's probably talking to
for
the
better or
fish.
for worse, ripples come back. They're different ripples. You can tell because you're the substance they're traveling through. Theodosia will grab onto you, and with what looks like all the speed she can muster under this surface, begin to move towards the not where she is.
Cool. For some reason, I can't give myself that power, so...
Is that because you have wild friends? You may speak with animals and plants and may influence them with strings?
Oh, maybe I just can talk to animals.
So good news, Vivelda. You know what those vibrations meant.
Hey!
You also know you are definitely too small to make those vibrations. It had to be Theodosia.
Cool, that's definitely why I did that, and not because I forgot that I could talk to animals. So, like, she starts making vibrations, and I'm like, oh, is that what that means?
The vibrations that you received in response to whatever Theodosia was saying are at least 100 fish responding with the I don't know, I'm coming up to check.
Nice.
And now Theodosia doesn't want to be here anymore, and you get the sense neither do you.
Yeah, that's fair.
Someone has a +1 to making sure Theodosia doesn't get crushed by random forces today.
Yeah, maybe I should use it. So I guess I'm gonna roll Defy Disaster. I'm going to turn the point of my sword so it is facing directly up, and I'm going to just try to spear directly through the substance. I don't need to slash, I'm just stabbing it. I got a 9, which is still a mixed feat.
Good. Good. So, Vivelda,
That's me. Probably.
I'm gonna let you out. I'm going to break the surface tension, and you and Theodosia will be on the surface of the pond.
Uh-huh. But...
But I'm gonna stagger you while I do it. Or you can only take a condition.
I would definitely rather take a condition than get staggered. Because I'm at 3
Would
conditions.
you now?
Because I'm at 3 conditions and getting staggered would hurt a lot. Where is my
Gee,
stagger?
I wonder if maybe the run option was the correct choice, but you were like, I'm pointing my sword in the wrong direction.
What do you mean? There's nowhere to go! Just up!
Theodosia was moving towards the shore, where it's more shallow.
She was moving towards the shore. Okay. Maybe we can do that. I would like to swim towards the shore. I would like to swim to shore!
I'll let you change your mind for a love point.
No.
I'm sorry. I heard blood, and I want and I want it now. I'm going to have to take a love point to be satiated without any.
Can we get on to the surface of the water and I take a condition?
I believe right here.
Actually,
stagger,
all of the stagger
it
options
says-
suck. So, I will spend a love point and change my mind.
Okay.
I am down to 1 love point. Audience, you should give me a love point.
You position yourself to be a impromptu torpedo as soon as the wave of fish hits, and then it occurs to you, no. And by occurs to you, I mean Theodosia lassos you with her silk and yoinks you over to the shallow end. The fish. Okay. So I'm going in slow motion. One fish swims up and looks around and notices you. And then another does the same thing, and another, and then one of the fish coming up collides with the fish above them and is like, oh, there's a fish there. Maybe I should slow down. And then that happens hundreds of times over the course of the next 2-3 seconds. And now there is a veritable pillar of fish shooting out of the surface of the... As none of them... It occurs to 0 of them to slow down before they make the collision.
Beautiful.
That
The
sounds
surface tension is absolutely shredded. The sensation... So the shrimp aren't sharp enough to cut through it.
They're shrimp?
Instead, fish. Some of them are shrimp. Instead, the surface tension gets pulled to concentrate around them. And now, so the liquid above you is currently without its hard protective coating on the surface.
Cool. We leave.
Uh, that is a lot of fish, and they are actually going almost as high as you guys were when you came out of the doorway.
Hey, is there a roof up there?
No, but now that you're looking at it, there's a waterfall.
Inky blackness. Hey, I'm not a Russian spy. Thank you so much for your Prime subscription. 5
I'm not a Russian
months.
spy. Gave you a Prime?
What?
I'm not. I thought I was your favorite.
Ha! I am the favorite. Don't complain. Mom always gives her subscription to you. This is your reminder that you can use your Amazon Prime subscription to get free Twitch subscriptions, and you should do that because it steals money from Bezos, and who doesn't like that?
Well,
True.
I have an Amazon subscription.
Hey, why aren't you subscribed to my channel?
I don't know. I don't know the password to my Amazon.
Because he likes me more.
Why aren't you subscribed to someone's channel? I don't actually care who it is.
Who has your password?
How do you
Oh,
not
right,
know
it's
the
my-
password to your Amazon account?
It's my wife's account.
How do you buy things on Amazon? You say, honey, can we get a...
Get your wife to subscribe to me.
Wait, what?
We need your wife to subscribe to us.
Probably. That makes a lot of sense.
I also
She could-
came by to say I just realized there are very much people like that in a book It Takes Two.
Ah, the book in It Takes Two, who take it upon themselves to fix other people's issues against their will. Yeah, the book in It Takes Two is the real villain. I will not be changing my mind on this matter. It is obnoxious and also evil.
It's
Probably.
okay, Spy. We all knew you were evil for many other reasons.
There's nothing wrong with being evil, so let's just establish that right away.
And it's so easy being evil.
Listening Chaos.
Mm-hmm.
I have a habit of eating fish. Would you like to react to this pillar of fish that
I was
Spontaneously
absolutely going to
generated?
eat some of these fish.
Well, actually, there's a lot of weird stuff happening to me right now, so I am more confused than anything else. So I will not be eating because for the first time in my life, I have physicality, and it's annoying.
Laurel, would you like to eat any of these fish?
No, I think I'll pass.
I'm gonna catch some of the fish.
You gonna do it with your tongue?
Yeah. No.
Nice.
Actually, I'm a frog. Some of these fish are shrimp, you said?
Yeah.
I absolutely am going to catch some of these fish with my tongue.
Theodosia is going to watch you in confusion for a bit and, like, hesitantly open up her humanoid halves mouth, and, like, a lawn tongue falls out, and she grabs it and, like, throws it at the fish, and it sticks, and she's like, oh, that's what that's for.
Despite my best efforts, I will see her using her frog tongue in a way that it is not meant to be used and just start laughing. I'm like, no, honey, you don't need your hands. Your hands do not need to be involved in this process. What are you doing?
Everyone here is small, like a bug-ish size. Apparently that means lizard. Everyone here is lizard size, except for Theodosia, who is giant FU spider size, but you know, that's roughly lizard size.
I am small like a bug, but I am a frog. I am actually a glass frog, hence my little persona being a cute little froggy thing.
Listening Chaos is not a bug.
Listening Chaos
But
is not a bug.
If they spontaneously became corporeal, I will demand they choose a bug. And Laurel is actually a Venus flytrap for complicated reasons.
Yeah. So we actually don't have any bugs. Our DM was like, okay, in this world everyone's a bug, and exactly 0 people proceeded to choose bug.
No, that's not true. The one that we got rid of chose bug.
That's true. T.G. Geldon, also known as
Well-
Mighty Frog, was a bug.
Oh yeah. So that emote came about when she was ashamed of her true body and hid under a mask and cloak.
Yeah, Vilda used to wear a mask. And that's what her mask and cloak looks like. And then she went under, like, she had, like, 10 different body changes. So I didn't see the point in changing the emoji. Also, that costs money, and I have none. That's not true. I have slightly more than none money now because I have
Hey, that's Bezos money. So
I have Bezos money. I have more than $50 of Bezos money.
you've got money.
But less than 100.
This money was unwillingly sponsored by Bezos.
This channel brought to you by Bezos despite his best efforts.
I'm going to I'm going to kind of look distracted and find a place to sit.
I'm going
Okay.
to consume like six or 7 little shrimps and then laugh uproariously.
Theodosia is going to swallow a bass whole with her upper mouth, and you can very clearly see that she does not usually eat with that mouth.
With her upper mouth?
she's a drider.
Yeah, she's a drider,
okay,
except
got it.
both
Okay,
her spider part and her human part have a face.
She's a drider
Oh.
with 2 faces. I think there's a cute picture of her in the Twitch Sword Lesbians channel.
Okay.
I posted one in character.
Yeah. So we have this like sexy, terrifying drider woman, which is actually Theodosia, but then I found this adorable glass spider that's just like super cute. So Theodosia to everyone else is this terrifying. Here. So if you join our Discord, you can jump down to the Twitch Sword Lesbians in my category and see what Theodosia looks like.
Yeah. To be perfectly fair, kick a cloud bot.
That didn't work, and I'm both pleased and delighted. I'm
Okay.
sorry for being distracting. Please continue.
Yes. Theodosia has a human-esque upper part, which is apparently secretly frog-esque. But, you know, look at Vivelda's picture. It's human-esque.
Yeah, it's hard to tell exactly, and we don't really know what people are anyway.
It's fine.
It's fine.
So, that's Theodosia.
Okay, I'm
She's a
going to be
giant-
deleting our garden adventure challenge because apparently nobody wants the garden adventure, and I will be coming up with a new community challenge. If you donated, your points are being refunded. But yeah,
Okay.
my daughter is I'd be an abomination. But if you say that in front of me, I'll kill you. Whatever it takes. Oh.
Okay, I've been distracted. What are we talking about?
Nothing.
Okay. Listening Chaos was looking around.
Listening Chaos was being dazed and sitting on
Yeah.
the floor looking shocked
Okay.
and possibly offended.
The near the wall is usually the roughest part of the cave, so you just go over there and you find a large rock to sit on, and you sit there, kind of being kind of dazed.
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
The pillar of fish subsides, and with them falls back the surface, the layer of hardened water just kind of falls back into place as though it was never gone. And it's now very clear that this place has a waterfall.
Oh, that's cool. What is this stuff, by the way?
How am I supposed to know?
I ask in general to anyone. Does anyone know?
Change will say it's most similar to water, I think. But, like,
Is this what water's like when it's not mutagenic?
no.
Is this what not evil water is like? Because if so, that's weird.
Okay, so I don't know what's wrong with the surface of it. But I think the inside of it is something called gelatin?
Gelatin. Gelatin.
I'm not exactly sure why it started producing letters when you tried to speak, though. That's new.
I'm going to go and grab. Oops. Some water. Can I retrieve some water?
Now that you are not slowed down by the weight of the water, you can cut fast enough to sever a portion of the surface tension and get yourself a scoop of the underlining wet gooey stuff. It's not actually gooey. It's just kind of like slow moving water.
Huh.
So yeah, you now have it in your
Can I
like
say words
cup
into
little-
it?
I'm gonna say no because the picture has a really big mouth, and you'd have to get your mouth entirely covered in order to attempt to do that.
Okay, so I try talking into it, nothing happens. I lick it.
It tastes kind of like water, but a little bit of calcium too.
Hey, it's not bad! I offer some to Laurel.
It tastes like water. Okay.
Laurel, you are a plant, and this is the first time you've had anything that tastes like water. Would you like to say something additional about that?
I'm watering the Laurel.
No, can I just dunk my head in and start drinking?
No, the surface tension.
Oh, yeah.
I can pull some out.
Yes, please.
If you bully it a bit.
Laurel will actually absorb this stuff straight through the skin. Doesn't need to be the face.
This is fascinating. And I've never seen its like. So I 100% just dump water on the Laurel.
It is very much a workout.
So, how have you been feeling? Does feeding Laurel count as emotional support?
I will give you an emotional support +1 roll if you take it right now.
Yeah. Roll in the correct channel, please. Our 2d6 plus 1. What do you roll for emotional support? Heart? Bless you.
Or spirits.
Bless you a lot.
Whoa.
You know, if that didn't sound like it was an awful experience, I would have made a joke about how it sounded like laughing.
I rolled a series of 1s.
Ouch.
I am not emotionally supportive.
Okay, so Laurel, you're enjoying the experience of having this frog just scoop large handfuls at a time and kind of yeet it in your direction. And she's like talking about something, and it's very unclear what she's supposed to be saying, as she's currently huffing, as she's moving back and forth really fast and also cutting periodically. And
This is a lot of work.
this is all just a lot of work. Also, if this is a downbeat, feel free to get offended. Feel free to come up with something that sounds like something Vivelda would say and get offended by it.
Put the words right in my mouth. But you know what? I've rolled so many downbeats that I'm leveling.
Nice.
Because every time you roll a downbeat, you get 1 XP. So I'm going to add 1 to my spirit stat, since apparently I need spirit. Ta-da!
Ta-da.
Now my spirit's +3, and my daring's +3. My grace is still at a -1, though, because reasons.
Where would you guys like to go during this extraneous experience?
This unnecessary adventure that we have
Yes.
flung ourselves into.
Actually, before we go, would anyone like to take this scenic time, the time of this scenic scene, to get Vivelda off 3 conditions?
I would like that, but it's fine if nobody loves me. I get it.
As the GM, I'm not allowed to roll dice, so I can't have Theodosia do it.
You don't want to help anyway. It's more fun.
Wait, what are we doing?
So Vivelda is pretty beat up and kind of exhausted, and she is acting a little bit out of character. She's very fatigued, hence the just lying down randomly on the floor.
Okay.
So after dumping some water on you, she's just gonna, like, kind of lie down again. So Vivelda has a lot of conditions. Because she has all of these conditions, she can't do things. Oh, I have a -2 to emotional support. Should have added that. So my 5 is actually a 3, so that's good.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do a little bit of retconning there. You rolled a 3. You don't get done shoveling water and then lie down. You spontaneously decide lying down is your only option right now.
Fall over. That was fascinating, and I have no regrets, but I'm really tired now.
What is anyone going to do? Should I give, like, a plot hook to try and encourage movement?
Probably.
I mean, there's a reason why I'm not helping, but that's why.
Well, Listening Chaos is mad at me, but it just tried to stab my daughter, so frankly, it can be mad at me.
Well, that's not the reason why, but like it's something else. But I guess that could be the reason why people think that. Yeah.
Oh, Vivelda definitely thinks you're mad at her.
Oh well, that's like just like my wife. You're wrong as usual. That's okay.
You're gonna be single before long. Keep that attitude up.
There's absolutely no greater insult than being compared to Vivelda.
That's not exactly what I meant.
As usual. I'm never wrong. No, something else.
I think it's up to Laurel as the only sane person here
Yep.
to notice that all of us are tired and exhausted.
Or Laura could also give up, and I can produce a plot hook.
Create a plot hook then.
Hold
Yeah.
on, we never asked. Laurel, are you back from dying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what you could do right now is you could roll emotional support. You could try to talk to your companions and find out what's on their mind. And when you offer someone support in a way that could be meaningful to them, you can roll for that. And if they open up to you, then you can choose to clear some conditions. It's the only way of curing conditions aside from the behaviors listed underneath the condition. So underneath guilty, for example, to clear, sacrifice something important just to hurt yourself for what you did. I would like to argue that I have done the thing to clear the hopeless condition. To clear, lose yourself in escapism or pleasure when you should be doing something important.
What was your escapism or pleasure?
Well, I'm not really having fun, but I'm definitely not pursuing whatever the quest is supposed to be. I definitely have the nagging feeling that there should be something important, and I've chosen to not do it.
Okay. You have started eating, then stopped in favor of laughing at. Yeah. Okay, so let me think about this.
Okay, so what I did was...
You were drowning, then you got distracted from drowning to the point where you stopped holding your breath. You were eating, then you got distracted to the point where you stopped eating. And you randomly decided you needed to empty this entire lake with your own two hands onto one of your friends. Between those three, I'm going to say you definitely stopped the important thing and did random nonsense. So
Thanks.
there you go. Have a clear condition.
Thanks. Yay! Vivelda's done enough random nonsense to feel slightly less hopeless.
Alright.
World may be ending, but at the very least, I can rest assured knowing nothing ever makes sense. Still.
Yep. It's very reassuring to know that everything is the same, by which I mean it's different.
I can't believe I forgot to use that line.
Yeah, you did a major world
Right.
change and you forgot to use it.
Yeah, that was like that's your theme.
That's a theme of the story. It's not even my theme.
Mm-hmm. I think you should do a plot hook then.
Please.
Okay. What do you find? What is commonly known about waterfalls when you're trying to hide something?
Oh yeah, there's a waterfall. Sorry, I'm starting to get fatigued. Out of character.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. There's been some real life stuff going on during this, so.
Yeah, I get that. Why don't we take a minute? Why don't we take a 5-minute break? Since I'm kind of tired. I don't know if you guys are too.
We can take I mean, I'm not tired, but we can take a break. That's a thing to do.
Let's take a break.
Okay.
Take a break.
Mm-hmm.
Someone make the stream say we're taking a break.
Okay. Be right back. Okay, audience, we're gonna take 5. Everybody get up, hydrate, stretch, get snacks. We'll be right back.
Remind yourself that Theodosia is a fake spider. There is no spider that matches Theodosia's description. I know some of you require that reminder to sleep at night.
There's no half human, half spider monstrosities crawling around inside my attic.
Yes, and the ones that aren't made of ceramic.
Okay. Some of that is reassuring. I'll be right back.
These parents. She canceled this weekend's trip to go see Kay. To help him get through it. Kay is realizing, honestly, what should have. I hate to say this because Timothy's always been the prime. Yeah. Kay's realizing what they should have realized from the start. They will always be second fiddle to him. Always. Fine. Apparently it's going to be me style. Because that's how Kay. Brutally honest. Let's see if I can find the exact. I'm just going to be honest with her. Tell her that if she stays because of his mother, she only shows by her actions that she thinks the in-laws are right. She should do what she thinks is best for her. See what she says. We all tried. I was the only one able to find words to say to them. And I'm not used to this kind of talking. As you know. So I'm a little. right now. Just don't say anything about it. Just let me sit here and stare at my screen and have a cigarette. Can't. There's nothing. Stream. Characters are not. I mean, the only character I can bring up is Apollo trying to do everything. Which, by the way, Lala would absolutely want to play at this wedding because she knows Cyrus.
I'm back. Is anyone else back?
I am here.
Can we be heard in stream?
I don't know.
We can be. So let's be entertaining while we wait for everyone else.
Okay.
Spy is here, too. Okay.
Okay.
So, I kind of want to know what Spy thinks of our story thus far. I feel like it's kind of sparse and chaotic, but I mean, like, it's got lots of emotions on some streams.
Same thing on occasion, Jen turns to me.
Yeah, no, but like, and the rare occasions that Jen absolutely has to talk to Seth because Jen's just,
That is true. Yeah, I guess there's
help her calm down.
there has to be pauses because it's collaborative storytelling. It can't just be stream of consciousness. It's multiple people contributing to the same story.
Yeah, Grace might
Yeah,
By its
I
very
think
nature,
that's something that, like, I think that's something that's missed by a lot of people. The idea that this is collaborative storytelling.
yeah.
Also, Laurel, if those are sounds that we're supposed to hear, none of us can hear them.
They are not.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, having to incorporate what other people are thinking and trying to like predict how others will respond and responding to that, and a lot of it's just responding to what other people are doing, and that's why the show for like the animated versions of tabletop things are always so like rapid fire when it's not like that at all in real life. You know, people steeple their fingers, people give each other eye contact, people take notes about what they want to push, and you know things get dropped on the wayside. And like that's a yeah, that's an important part of it. That's the brain's thinking part.
That's fair. Um,
Like for example, the reason why I'm not doing anything because I wanted to do something else. Well, I wanted to do something specifically, and so I wanted to do that before I contribute.
I was really worried. Like, I'm going to sit here and be mysterious, and I'm like, we are not in the group that will go interact with their friend who's being mysterious.
I'm back.
I really hope you aren't waiting for that to happen.
What are we
I
discussing?
mean, or I'll just wait. I mean, like it's fine.
Okay.
One thing can wait. Also, I have like 9 minutes till I have to go anyway.
Yeah, so give us something fun.
Huh?
Give us some kind of cliffhanger or event to wrap up on, Armstill. What happens with
Okay.
the waterfall?
I don't know if it's just me, but whenever I see a waterfall in the video game, the first thing I do,
You try to swim up it?
no,
Try
is
run
walk
V
to the back
look
of it.
for a cave.
Look for a secret waterfall cave.
Absolutely.
Fabulous. Okay. I vote Laurel goes looking for a secret waterfall cave.
I am 100% okay with that.
Okay, I think you said 100%? 100%?
Mhm.
Okay, I heard 1%. So I was like, that's not what happened. Okay. Laurel, will you give me a love point roll?
A love point roll.
Yes. It's the points you can spend to alter the effects of a dice roll. Except rolling them doesn't cost 1.
Okay, so what do I roll?
Do you know how many love points you have?
Yes, I have one. I have 1 point right now.
Then you roll 2d6 plus 1.
I'm on fire today.
10. Very nice roll. I will give you... Okay. Laurel, you find behind the waterfall a corridor of sweet wind. And also a pile of gold.
What?
There's gold in this game now?
What?
There's a pile of gold.
What?
I didn't know there was gold.
I got a pile of gold. I got a pile of gold.
I have
That's like-
questions.
That's even better than jar of dirt.
I'm really
Mhm.
not sure what you guys are expecting behind secret caves behind secret waterfalls, like
It's pirate treasure.
pirate treasure, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting enough for Vivelda to get up. All right. Are any of our other...
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I was about to say, my alarm just went off, so
Mhm.
any last words?
So we're going to be back this time same time next week. Remember, you're important and somebody loves you. Who should we raid? Or I'm Not a Russian Spy, Arm Still, are either of you going to be going live soon?
Yes, I'm about to dip and go live.
Okay, you dip. I'll talk for 5 minutes and then send me a message in my chat. And we'll come raid you.
Laurel, listening, would either of you like to talk to the GM about GM things?
That's okay. Good.
Oh, I'm good.
Okay. You can at me during the week. We can talk about GM things.
All right.
Bye.
Fabulous.
All right.
Yeah, we're still like trying to get back into the swing of things. What did I'm Not a Russian Spy? What were you guys talking about? They said that's always an issue with tabletops from the outside.
Orm asked if there's said that there's always pauses and discontinuations and I was like, yeah, because it's just hard to. It's more difficult when it's a collaborative storytelling, and that's all.
Mm-hmm.
You can't just go crazy.
We're not Critical Role.
Even Critical Role does cuts.
That's true.
Because I mean, there's points where people are just or they just laugh for 20 minutes.
That's the wrong button.
Yeah, so that's normal.
Yeah.
So that's what they're talking about.
We talked about doing a podcast version where I'd cut out all the extraneous ums and ahs, but I think that would be a lot of work. And I'm not sure I have the spoons for it.
Spoons. Yeah, no, I mean, but that's normal. It's it's collaborative storytelling. That's part of the allure. I like goofy stuff myself. So, but I do have to admit, Critical Role does have one of my favorite lines ever. There's a character called Fresh Cut Grass. Yeah.
Which is an excellent name.
Huh?
Which is
Yeah,
an
I
excellent
know,
name.
right? It's a name that I would pick. So yeah, I mean, definitely. But the best part is they were the reason why he's called Fresh Cut Grass. Pretty
You're gonna
priceless.
make it to telling us why is he called Fresh
Oh.
Cut Grass? I don't watch Critical Role. I don't have the time.
Well, I don't watch. Well, anyway, okay. So he's called Fresh Cut Grass because his character has a master, and when she created her children, she named them after her favorite smells. So there's fresh cut grass, there's oatmeal, there's porridge, there's pussy, and she's named all of her kids off her favorite smells.
Okay.
So yeah, so basically he slipped it in there, and everyone was stunned for a solid 5 minutes. Just 'cause.
Minecraft is taking its sweet time to launch. I will comment in chat as soon as it's up.
Sounds great.
But yeah, so that's why it's my favorite. It's one of my favorite lines in Critical Role.
The not
Just
safe
literally
for work moment.
Yeah, the entire female staff was just it was so quick. And he's of course just smiling there, he didn't say anything weird.
Like what? Me? Who?
It's just no, it's fresh cut grass. I'm just a cute little elemental.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it was pretty badass. Yeah, so yeah, I'm pretty sure later on they're so your master had a cat, and he'd be like, no. Why do you ask? Yeah. So anyway, I desire to make jokes like that, but I probably shouldn't. I don't.
You'll get banned from my stream.
Yeah. That's why I don't. But I can make adjacent jokes.
Must follow at least some modicum of safe for workness, or pretend to at least. I know it's boring.
gotta be a little bit obfuscative about the indecent language. Pretend to be PG-13. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. hmm
Um,
So,
but you can say fuck on this channel.
well, the F word to me is like very much an exclamation point that happens anywhere in the sentence.
Yeah, but I think everyone has
So,
agreed that your interpretation of language and everyone else's interpretation of language is not the same thing.
well, my interpretation of language is better. It's a more emotionally accurate. Uh, have I cursed on this channel?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Probably. I mean, I don't remember it. Probably not enough.
Probably,
Um,
yeah.
Not enough for it to warrant. I just try to slip in dirty jokes and and give them double meanings. That's my thing. The double entendre.
Double entendre. Those are awesome.
Yeah, that's it. Um, that's my go-to. It's because yeah, it's like, oh, did you hear what he just said? Yeah, but he said it as if it meant something else. But we all know he
So
meant
quickly.
this. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Oh shoot, my wife isn't here. Ugh,
Pretty sure you're
I'm
supposed
not
to
the.
leave so you can spend time with your wife. That's gonna,
Yeah, well,
kind of put a
yeah,
damper on
well.
that plan.
No, it's not spend time with my wife, but usually she's here before I leave. Okay. All right, guys. It's nice having fun with you as usual.
Yep.
You guys have a wonderful night. Have lots of fun. Say hi to your families and stay safe. And most important, don't get pregnant.
And play video games. Arm still is ready, so play video games, have fun with your friends. Remember, you're important and somebody loves you. We're gonna head on over to Arm Steel's channel. Raid Arm Steel. She does hardcore Minecraft. When we get there, we're gonna shout raid, raid, raid. Just like this. There. I posted it. And give her terrible ideas to do on Minecraft because she has no self-control and does all of them. All right, goodbye.
Bye.
And I'm hitting stop stream.